Hi students. So I thought we would try and video a recipe that you might want to try at home. Make a couple of pies. What we're going to make today is pumpkin pie. You can use Libby's pumpkin pie or pumpkin, or you can just use an off-brand of pumpkin. That'll work. I'll post the recipe down below and we'll just get started. This will be 3 parts and we'll get this first part done. So you put a whole can of pumpkin and 2 cans of evaporated milk. You'll need 3½ teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, or you can use 3 additional spices instead of the pumpkin pie spice, and that'll be in the recipe also. You'll need 1 teaspoon of salt, and you'll also need 4 eggs and a pie crust. So we're just going to start and read the directions. And so I'm going to put 1½ cups of sugar in the bowl, just like that. And we're going to put in the 1 teaspoon of salt. I know it's weird, salt in pumpkin pie, but that helps with the sweetness. And you'll need your 3½ teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, or a mix of spices, which would be cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. And we're just going to take a spoon and we're going to stir all this together. Just so it's all mixed and so you don't have one clump of spice or a big old clump of salt. Okay, I'm going to grab my eggs out of the fridge. And we're going to put 4 eggs in at a time. You don't have to do one at a time. You can do them all at once. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you can mix this together with a stand mixer, or you can mix it together with a hand mixer, or if you don't have a hand mixer, you can use a whisk like this if you don't have that. So I'm going to pause the video for just a minute and I'm going to mix this because it's kind of loud. Okay, now we have this mixed. We mixed it for about 1 minute or so. And I'm going to make sure that my sides are all clean. You can use a bowl scraper. You can use a spoon. So we're just going to make sure that everything is up from the bottom. Okay, that's pretty well mixed. Now what I'm going to add is 2 cans of evaporated milk. Don't use sweetened condensed milk. It's called evaporated milk. Just like that. Evaporated milk is what you're going to need. Just give that a little stir. Then I'm going to add the whole can of pumpkin all at once. The whole can. Be careful, it'll blurp on you if you drop it in there. They tell me that canned pumpkin isn't really pumpkin, that it's actually squash. What I've heard people say, might be something you want to look up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and mix this. Start it on slow. make sure nothing's stuck on the bottom. It's supposed to be this runny, but because there are eggs and milk in it, when you bake it, those things set up. Okay, that's all there is to the filling. Okay, part 2. So we're going to do some pie crust. I didn't feel like making pie crust today, so I just bought a couple of already made pie crusts that you can get. They're usually sold by the eggs. They need to sit out at room temperature for 10 or 15 minutes so that they're soft, and they just unroll like this. We're going to put a little bit of flour on the table. There's my old farmhouse table here. Been used a lot. Okay, just going to take this like this. If while you're watching this video you want me to show you how to make pie crust, I can do that. But for today, we're just going to do this. I'm just going to use my rolling pin, and I'm just going to roll it out a little bit. You don't want to make the edges too thin, so kind of stop rolling just as you get to the edge. Just kind of gentle. Sorry for the banging. And you kind of put your pie pan over it and see if it's going to be, you want it to be about 2 inches bigger than the top of your pie pan. Okay, we've got it rolled out. Now I'm going to fold it in half and then fold it a little bit. I'm going to put my pie pan in front of it and then put my pie crust over the top. And just gently push it down. You can use kitchen scissors or you can use a knife and cut off the extra around the outside edge. Just like this. Just cut the extra off. Like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is use my fingers to pinch and my thumb to push in. So I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to push in with my thumb. Like that. And like this. My fingers out. My thumb goes in. Just like that. Lots of way to do the edges of a pie crust. And this is the kind I've always done, and your family may have a different way. So once I get this done, I'm going to put half of my pumpkin batter inside, and I'm going to go grab that real quick. I'm going to put half of this inside. So this makes 2 pies. So we've got one here, and we're going to put it in the oven at 425 for 15 minutes, and then you don't take it out of the oven, you turn the oven down and cook it the remainder of the time. I'll have that in the directions, and we'll show you what my pie looks like in about an hour and a half when it's done. All right, let's check out those pies. They've been out of the fridge, or out of the oven about 2 hours, and they're cooling. Oh, where's the other pie? I made 2. What are you doing?
I'm eating the pumpkin pie that we made earlier.
Oh, are they good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Right on.
Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on that bell when we post more videos so you guys get a notification that we post another video. Peace out.